Hi everyone, Casey Mullaney here from CaseyMullaney.com. So today I was actually having this conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about like how crazy stressed or how crazy people can get when they're really stressed. She was talking about some things that have been going on lately in our area, and I started talking about, how crazy certain times have been, like when people have been so angry for like having to wait like a minute or two, like where we live, sometimes if people have to like go left and I'm going left, there's not a light. And I've actually had people get crazy angry at me. And then this kind of stimulated a conversation around that and how a lot of times that anger really comes from a high stress level. Not only a high stress level, but also like a lack of relaxation in your life, a constant go mentality, and being overstimulated constantly. So I wanted to kind of open up and talk a little bit about that today in case this is something that you're noticing in your life. So this doesn't have to be as obvious as you're going off at somebody for no apparent reason, for like a stoplight or whatever, something minor. But that is definitely an indicator. Like those examples I was using a minute ago, if you are going crazy on somebody when they're like taking too long to turn or something like that, that's definitely a time to check in and go, okay, what's really going on here? Or if you start getting really angry in traffic, things like that, those are always indicators, but it's not always just that. If you notice that your irritation level is getting really high, or if your stress level seems to constantly be super, super up, that's times where you really need to check in and go, okay, what's really going on? What's the real problem? Because, we don't have these kind of reactions unless we are overly stimulated, overly stressed, and we're not getting enough relaxation in our life. So this is really common. Actually, the reason I decided to do this video is because I've encountered this so much in my life, like especially even in like my professional life when I was, doing more clinical work as a dietitian. I saw this often where people just ran themselves into the ground. They were constantly working too much. They weren't incorporating enough fun in their lives. Their weekends were jam-packed. They were expected to be constantly on call. Like you were constantly, in the middle of the night, get phone calls over things. It was just like a constant on mentality. Like there was never a time to shut off unless you were on vacation. And even then I had plenty of vacations where my vacation wasn't a true vacation. I was still working while I was gone. And I know that was the same case for a lot of people, especially unless you went on a vacation when the phone went off and no one could reach you, that was truly like you never really had a break time. And break times are so important. Like our stress level can get way too high, way too fast, especially in our society now. We stay constantly connected. We are constantly on our phones. We're constantly checking things. We're checking our email. I don't know about you, but I know for me, even if I am sitting at a stoplight, I'm usually like either changing the song on my phone or I'm checking to see any updates or anything like that. We don't know how to be bored anymore as a society, which is a whole other fun thing to chat about. But we're constantly having to stimulate ourselves, and we don't tend to take time to do like relaxing downtime things to really regenerate. That's a good word. Re-energize ourselves. Regenerate works too. But re-energize ourselves and really help ourselves feel more full and more relaxed and better. So when our stress levels are so high that we're starting to notice that, maybe we're being too irritable with the people around us, maybe we're not sleeping well. I know for me, like sleep is a big indicator as well. Maybe we notice that we look back on our schedule and we don't remember the last time we had a true day off. Those are the times to really start paying attention and go, okay, let me check in and see, what do I need? Like, what does my body need? What do I need? And for the most part, it really is actually making sure that you're taking some time to yourself, whether that's, to yourself or with your family, something relaxing, doing something that doesn't have any interaction with people, or no major interaction with people, or maybe no TV time, maybe actually taking some time outdoors, doing things to help decrease that stress level and unwind. Because we don't always notice that we're creeping to these really high levels of stress until we're really up there, until we are agitated at the car in front of us, like irrationally crazy over it versus just minor irritation and moving on with our day. So paying attention to those triggers, if you're noticing yourself getting easily irritable, if you're noticing yourself starting to, get angry over things that you would normally get angry over, things bothering you or making you more emotional. That's another thing. If things are making you more emotional, definitely take some time out for yourself. Figure out when you can pencil some time in, make it sooner rather than later. Even if it means like clearing your evening, taking some time off of your normal activities, whatever you need to really recharge, like whatever makes you feel like a human being again, that's what you need to add in. And if you need any help with this, if this is something that you don't even know where to start, I definitely know how to do this. I actually started, part of how all of this lovely life coaching started for me was I was in a really, really bad space. My stress anxiety was so high that I actually thought I had severe medical conditions. So I definitely know how to help with this. If you need anything, you can always reach out at KayceeMullaney.com. Join my free Facebook group, Your Limitless Life. And then I also have an awesome membership where you get lovely bi-monthly calls with me, a private Facebook group, all sorts of trainings. That's also on KayceeMullaney.com as well. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Tuesday, and I look forward to chatting with y'all soon. Love you guys. Bye.